Hello, is this the hotel employee suicide hotline?
Yes, this is Calvin. How can I help you?
Yes, I just started doing revenue management at an airport hotel, and I'm gonna hang myself. My life is over.
Did you say revenue management for an airport hotel?
Yes,
Oh man, how many ropes do you have to hang yourself with?
I have one rope.
You're gonna want to grab two more. Front desk just relocated an entire airline crew.
What?
Yeah, they just relocated a crew, and actually, I just saw the updated inventory. There's rooms to sell. You need me to help you with the knots?
What? Man, what kind of hotel suicide hotline is this, man? Three ropes. You guys are crazy, man. Forget this. I don't want to commit suicide no more, man. Crazy people at this suicide hotline. Forget this rope. I'm out.
Works every time.
Being in the hotel industry can be tough, but we do it because we are tough. We are the best of the best, especially at what we do. Suicide is never the answer because there is no do-overs. It's something that you can never get back. As long as you got these hands and this mind, you can build whatever you lost all over again, but you can never get back your life. So please, before you're thinking about committing suicide, reach out to a friend, family member, loved one, or even us, because we're all here for each other.
I am Bruce Jordan. I'm former IHG corporate and I manage over $1 billion in assets and $300 million in revenue. Well, Michael Jordan is the basketball. Bruce Jordan is the same to the hotel industry. My main goal is to give your hotel guests an amazing experience and give your hotel the tools it needs to keep your revenue numbers in the black and beyond. And now you're watching another episode of Hotel Management Do's and Don'ts. This episode was brought to you by co-hosts.
Unfortunately, most guests aren't as patient as they used to be. They don't want to wait in any line anymore. And guess what? They don't have to. With co-host mobile check-in is easy as 1, 2, 3. You have your ID verification, plug in a little bit of information, finalize your payment, and they skip the line and they go straight to their room. No more waiting in line. It's a thing of the past. They don't even need to see the front desk. Give your hotel the power of co-host. We are doing a review of the Hyatt Regency DFW Airport Hotel, and it is time for takeoff. In 3, 2, 1, we have liftoff. I'd like to give a special shout out to my friend Calvin Taloki. Make sure you go check out his Instagram page and also make sure you go check out his YouTube channel, the G Spot, the Growth Spot. And really, really funny guy, makes some great hotel memes. Now, before we begin, I just need you to hit that subscribe button really quick. It helps grow this channel and of course allows us to bring these amazing videos to you on a regular basis. So hit that button, baby. We are here in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Cowboys. No, not those Cowboys. Yes, those Cowboys. In Dallas, the only thing that's bigger than the Dallas Cowboys is probably Mark Cuban, who I think has his own line of cigars now that I think they may be called Cubans. Maybe you heard of them. Now, this hotel is huge. It has like a ridiculous amount of meeting room space. Listen, the hotel is so big. Like even in the hallways of the meeting room space, it looks like it can be its own meeting rooms. Like you're just walking for days. This hotel even has its own FedEx office space. That's how much meeting room space they have. They need their own FedEx office space. The cool thing about this hotel is that they have a shuttle service that will bring you back and forth to the airport. So you don't have to worry about like getting a Lyft or an Uber, wasting your money to get to where you need to sleep. This hotel is only 20 minutes away from downtown Dallas, so you can take the train directly into downtown and they just have a bunch of festivities for you to enjoy.
What I love about airport hotels is that you can get right off the plane and go straight to your room. What I hate about airport hotels is that you can't get any drone footage, man. So I had to improvise just a little bit. The biggest complaint that I get about airport hotels is the noise with the planes taking off and landing. Surprisingly, I didn't have that issue when I stayed at this hotel. Now, this hotel has beautiful restaurants, a nice little cafe. It also has a connected laundry and fitness room, which was kind of cool. Because while you're doing your laundry, you can actually work out, wait for clothes to wash, and then do a couple of sets in, get a couple of reps in, and then throw my clothes in the dryer. That's why I get to keep an eye on my clothes while I'm working out. But this fitness room looks like a scene out of a Rocky movie. They had like these plastic sheets just hanging all over the place. I'm like, what is this? Like, they take COVID to a whole new standard. They ain't playing no games with all these plastic sheets, like just all around the room. So either you're gonna be COVID free while you're working out, or at least you won't expire. I feel like with all the plastic, my shelf life has expanded at least another week. Now, everyone loves downtown Dallas. They have a lot of fun things to do, a lot of restaurants. And speaking of restaurants, you have to check out this restaurant called Off the Bone Barbecue. The food here is so good, and judging by all the celebrities on this wall that dines here, I would probably say they agree with me. I got the barbecue chicken sandwich with potato salad and a side of fried okra. The chicken was so juicy and tender, and the fried okra was on a whole new level. Now, where I come from, you don't go around eating potato salad all willy-nilly like that, So I had to roll the dice on this one, and I wasn't disappointed. Now let's move on to these operations. Now, the front desk at an airport hotel is like nothing you've ever seen before. It'll be like completely empty for 1 minute, and then the next minute the line will be out the door just like that. And with the 800 room hotel, the waves of lines coming in and out of this front desk is like the ocean. A front desk agent at this hotel will probably do 100, 200 check-ins easy like that in one day. Now, I love the housekeeping department, but an 800 room hotel with a staffing shortage are two things that don't go together pretty well. Like, they don't go together at all. But surprisingly, this hotel has been able to pull it off, and they haven't skipped a beat. So how is this hotel able to service an 800 room property that's probably sold out all the time with so few housekeepers? The secret word. Don't say it too loud. The boogeyman may come get you. Overtime. Yes, they gotta pay out that overtime. When you don't have the staff, you gotta do what you gotta do. At a hotel like this, especially an 800 room property, revenue management is no joke. If I had a choice of becoming an air traffic controller and a revenue manager at an airport hotel, I'll probably take the air traffic controller job because it's less stressful. At airport hotels, your yield management game has to be on point. A couple of canceled flights can sell out your hotel, not in hours, minutes, seconds. You're gone. One thing that I do hate about airport hotels is actually not the hotels. It's the airport and the airlines. A lot of times, the airport and the airlines have negotiated rates just in case your flight gets canceled and you won't have to pay a crazy, ridiculous rate to get a room. There's only one problem. The airline never tells you that. So your flight gets canceled and you end up sleeping at the airport because you don't know that this airline has a negotiated rate just for you. So you don't have to pay $800 a night versus paying $200 a night. And the airlines don't tell you that. So that's what I hate about airport hotels, is that the airlines don't do their job to make sure that their guests, which is our guests, don't have to sleep on the floor at the airport
with their luggage as a pillow. Now let's move on to breakfast. Do you want to dine in or dine out? Because this hotel has a nice restaurant with a nice little bar area, but what really stuck out was the cafe that also served breakfast and sandwiches and pizza and everything else. This was a brilliant idea because most guests that stay at airport hotels, they don't have a whole lot of time to be sitting down and dining. So the fact that they can just grab something and go and make their flight, this was a brilliant idea. Now, the best part of this cafe is right in front of the front desk line. So everyone's in line looking at this food like, yeah, I'm gonna get this pizza. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee. Oh yeah, I wanna grab that sandwich. Everyone's in line looking at the food. So it's an easy sell. I think that cafe probably sells more food than a restaurant.
Now it's time for the hotel bash.
It's hotel bash time. Here, you know what time it is where we bash this hotel. Now, what does mattress pads look like? For some, it may look like this. For others, it may look like that. But at this hotel, it looks like this. That ain't no mattress pad. That's a bed diaper. This mattress pad looked like a diaper from the 1930s. Only thing is missing is the Gerber baby. If I was them, the first thing I would do is get new mattress pads. Now, to their defense, we have a serious supply chain shortage that is going on right now. It's hard to just get the basic stuff, let alone mattress pads. So I get it and I understand. The housekeepers and the front desk agents are in the best shape of their lives. It's not the Atkins diet. It's not Weight Watchers. It's that new weight loss program called Overtime. The front desk and the housekeepers are literally working their butts off. If you work at this hotel, you can lose weight and become completely debt-free at the same time. And for that reason, I give this hotel a 9.0 for operations. Now let's move on to the revenue score. Any revenue manager that is crazy enough, smart enough to work revenue management at an airport hotel and can still succeed the way this hotel has succeeded is automatically 10 in my book. Automatic 10, for sure. And last but not least, we have breakfast. Smart move, putting a cafe right next to the line to the front desk. So the guest just falls in love with the food while they're waiting to check in. And for that reason, I give them an 8.0 for breakfast. And that gives this hotel a total score of 9.0. Now, as you know, my numbers are just advisory. If you want this hotel to win, you have got to vote. And the best way to vote is just hit that like button. And then, of course, leave a little comment in the comment. Let us know what you think about the hotel. Now, right now, we are taking new enrollment for Season 4 and Season 5 of Hotel Management Do's and Don'ts. So if you think your hotel has what it takes to be on the greatest hotel competition in the world, make sure you go and register at hotelguestmanagement.com/enroll. And it's that time. Thank you for tuning to another episode of Hotel Management Do's and Don'ts. And you know what we are here to do. We are here to make your revenues rise up once again.